All right, so this video is going to show you exactly how you find the title tag and meta description for any website. So any website that you go to, you're going to be able to go through and just take a look at what might be the title tag and meta description. There's third-party sites that you can go that can actually pull this from your potential competitors. But if you have a competitor, all you have to do is go to their page, click on an area, and you'll see view page source. You go to view page source, and then it'll show you a little bit more on how Google will search your site. Usually I do a search, I'll do Control F, and then I'll find the title. And usually if you type in title, that will help. But if you do title and carrots, it'll actually bring you closer to actually what the title tag is. So you want to have an idea. This is your title tag. This is your meta description. Gives you a little bit more ideas on what your competitors might be using. So even if you go to a site like this, you go to view page source and you can see looking specifically at the title tag, you can do the search again for carrot title, and it'll give you an idea. Browse software deals for your business. Now, the really cool thing is that as you go through sites, you'll start to see that there's different title tags and meta descriptions for different pages. So, for example, if you go to a page on the site, you'll see that it has a different title tag than another page on a site. So the idea is that the more pages you have, the more content you have, the more you are able to kind of niche down with the different content to rank for certain keywords. But you're only going to do that if you have a certain amount of pages. So you'll see that each page might have a different title tag and meta description. As a good practice, you definitely want it to be optimized for what is the content on the site. Another big thing that you want to try to keep in mind is that you're thinking about how people are trying to find the content on your site. So you have to ask yourself, does the title tag describe what and how people might be searching for what we provide? If you have a brand like ESPN, potentially AppSumo, people might just search for AppSumo or ESPN. But if you don't have, or you're trying to maybe potentially create a alternative, you might use a phrase like browse software deals for your business. You might use some type of different phrase that can help you to describe what it is that you're doing. So it just depends on the authority that your domain kind of has with Google. A lot of times they'll use PageRank. A lot of times they'll use those different tools, which are vanity metrics, but are still metrics that usually are consistent. Where you have a higher PageRank, the more likely you are to kind of get more reputation from Google. So that's a little bit on how you find the title tag and meta description, and just some thoughts on like how you can kind of optimize that to make sure that you're ranking pages of your website. When people search, they don't always go to the home page. They'll go to the content that they're looking for. So if you're going for specifically looking for a specific software deal like you are on AppSumo, you're not going to show up on AppSumo's site, main site. You're going to show up on one of the specific tools you might be searching for. So that's one of the big things that you can do just to optimize the pages on your website so that you can rank. So for example, AppSumo, you might be looking for lifetime deals or something along those lines. So if I were to go to one of these tools and I was to search for a lifetime deal, it might show that specific page. And that's how you kind of work backwards to make sure you're ranking the pages on your website.